The confirmed number of cases of the coronavirus in Los Angeles County today comes to 105,507. The confirmed number of deaths reaches 3,402. Here in Torrance, the total number of confirmed cases increases to 594, with total confirmed deaths at 52. We anticipate the number of cases to increase as the county updates its last 24-hour operating period. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Ben McCain. It's 4 p.m. on Thursday, July 2nd. Nearly one-third of Los Angeles County's non-essential businesses will need to shut down once again heading into the holiday weekend. California Governor Gavin Newsom announced Wednesday another round of stay-at-home measures impacting industries where the spread is more likely to occur. Effective immediately, the California Department of Public Health is requiring all 19 counties on their watch list to move indoor operations outdoors or close in various sectors. These include restaurants, wineries and tasting rooms, movie theaters, family entertainment centers, zoos and museums, and card rooms. The governor says 19 counties on the state's watch list make up more than 70% of California's population of about 40 million. For food establishments, this means restaurants will only be allowed to serve customers in outdoor areas or offer takeout and delivery. Bars, wineries, and breweries that do not serve food from an approved vendor or sit-down service must close entirely. The restrictions will remain in place for at least 3 weeks. Data currently reflects hospitalization rates have climbed 56% over the past 2 weeks, and intensive care unit admissions are up 49%. The governor hopes the new restrictions will help bring these numbers down. Governor Newsom also ordered all beach parking lots in Southern California, the Bay Area, and other parts of the state to shut down ahead of the holiday weekend. Since the recent surge in coronavirus cases, gym goers will be expected to follow new orders beginning this month. Effective immediately, staff and patrons of gyms must all wear face coverings and gloves to help prevent the spread of COVID-19. This was among the list of new restrictions released from the state, which closed indoor dining along with other sectors throughout the state. As we head into the holiday weekend, the city wants to remind the community that while you can still enjoy time with your family, to be mindful of the rules still in place due to the health crisis. While the annual fireworks show has been canceled, you can tune in to City Cable at 8 p.m. as last year's spectacular fireworks show will be broadcast in place of this year's live show. Also, park playgrounds and all amenities will remain closed in Torrance. Large gatherings or parties are not allowed, and only small household groups with a limit of 10 people to be held at parks. Amplified sound along with team sports, games, or practices are also not allowed. Masks must be worn in public and social distancing must be observed. Avoid the 3 C's: crowds, confined spaces, and close contact. This weekend, all beaches and strand access will be closed and all permits canceled. Rideshare community company Uber is extending their no mask, no ride policy indefinitely. The company previously said both drivers and riders are required to wear face coverings during trips through the month of June. Well, Wednesday, the company announced they want to send a clear message to everyone using their rideshare service that everyone has a role to play to keep each other safe. And with Uber Eats, not only is the company taking people places, they're also delivering food, helping to keep the public safe at home. Another popular rideshare company, Lyft, is said to also have a mask requirement in place. The decision was based on guidance from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. COSTCO is scaling back its special operating times for its senior members and those with disabilities. The wholesale giant announced plans to reduce its days for special hours to twice a week for members 60 and older and those with disabilities or have underlying health conditions. This begins July 13th. Special hours will only be offered on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. before the store opens to all of its members. COSTCO launched the senior shopping hour in March and eventually offered it during Monday through Friday. However, officials say there will likely be some exceptions at some locations. All Costco members and guests must wear a face covering at all times and social distance while shopping. Costco is still not accepting returns on must-have essentials. Well, the University of Southern California announced last night changes again to how classes will be offered this fall. USC now says fall term classes for undergraduate students will revert back to online instruction again. The change comes after the county had yet to approve the university's plans to return to full campus operations, as well as the fluidity of the county's public health guidelines as the coronavirus pandemic continues to surge in cases. Students were also asked to reconsider living arrangements for those on or near campus as the university continues to limit in-person, on-campus activities to keep students, researchers, staff, and faculty safe with their low-density plan. The weekly job report was released today by the United States Department of Labor. The economy seems to show promise as 4.8 million jobs were added in June, with unemployment falling to 11.1%. Now, this information was gathered during the second week of June, before a number of states began to reverse or suspend the reopening of their economies to try and slow the spread of the virus. According to Johns Hopkins University, the number of infections per day in the U.S. soared to an all-time high of more than 50,000, more than doubling over the past month. Now, the job losses over the most recent 2 weeks will be reflected in July's unemployment report to be released in early August. Now, the number of Americans who are drawing unemployment benefits remain at 19 million people, and those seeking financial assistance in California in the last week continues to be about 280,000. Business owners will now have several more weeks to take advantage of a popular federal program, a federal loan program. The House of Representatives voted to pass the Paycheck Protection Program extension bill to August 8th. On the eve of the deadline, the U.S. Senate passed a surprise extension for the PPP to give business owners more time to get their applications in, and the House followed suit just a day later. The bill gives the Small Business Administration authority to continue approving loans to businesses that apply and meet certain criteria. The Forgivable Loan Program has helped keep millions of businesses afloat during the health crisis and has already dispersed more than $500 billion to roughly 5 million businesses to help pay for close to 2.5 months' worth of payroll expenses. The program is said to have about $130 billion remaining to spend, although lawmakers and the Trump administration are in talks to tweak the PPP to reach hard-hit businesses such as restaurants and hotels that have had trouble making use of the financial help. House lawmakers have also tasked the SBA to design another program to help mom and pop businesses. Good news for renters who may be struggling at the beginning of each month due to financial impacts from COVID-19. Governor Newsom issued an executive order Wednesday extending authorization for local governments to halt evictions for renters impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic through September 30th. The order also addresses a variety of issues in response to the pandemic by extending provisions in earlier orders stating that California is still in a state of emergency. Department store giant NORDSTROM announced major changes in their workforce during the month of June. A Seattle Times report cited a former employee saying the company cut nearly 6,000 jobs last month across the country. In May, NORDSTROM announced plans to close 19 locations while reopening more than 375 stores across the U.S. The decision comes after NORDSTROM saw net sales decrease by 40% in the first quarter of the year, mainly due to the health pandemic. NORDSTROM isn't alone as luxury fashion retailers take a major hit during the crisis. Neiman Marcus was the first major department store chain to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection during the pandemic. A Nordstrom company spokesperson says salaries for executives have been reduced and many board members have opted to not receive pay for a portion of the year. In case you haven't noticed, grocery stores are beginning to charge 10 cents a bag again, as single-use plastic bags are banned once again in California. 2 months ago, Governor Newsom signed an executive order to put a 60-day pause on California's single-use plastic bag ban due to grocers' concerns that reusable bags might spread the virus. The law passed in 2016 banned grocery stores and restaurants from providing single-use plastic bags to customers. Businesses could still offer recycled paper bags at a fee of at least 10 cents per bag. Before the ban, billions of bags were thrown away and found in California's waterways, streets, and coastlines. And now with the temporary suspension expired, California is supporting responsible actions to sustainably protect both the public's health and the environment. The discontinued use of reusable bags at many California retailers have resulted in a severe shortage of recycled paper bags. Now, with the return of the plastic bag ban, grocers and businesses can choose to allow for the return of reusable bags. Stores may ask customers who bring their own reusable bags to bag their own groceries, and others may continue to offer recycled paper bags or thicker plastic bags, which are exempt from the state's ban because they're considered reusable, but will begin charging 10 cents for each of those bags. A nearly $12 million water project in the city of Torrance reached another big milestone today. This massive water reservoir dome was installed as part of the North Torrance Wellfield project. The dome is approximately 120 feet in diameter and serves as the roof for the 2.5 million gallon water storage tank. The Wellfield project consists of developing 2 additional water wells, a 3 million gallon water storage reservoir, water treatment facilities, booster pump station, site access road, and a total of approximately 9,000 feet of associated pipelines. The site is located west of Yukon Elementary School. More local water supplies for the city will reduce the impact of future water reductions and rate increases. The completion date for the project is estimated for 2021. With the majority of Americans having to cancel traditional summer plans due to COVID-19, we want to see how you and your family are making special changes to ensure your summer fun continues and you're still finding ways to fill your summer days. Whether you're planning a camping trip, road trip, or headed to a staycation somewhere, or just a day trip somewhere, send us your trip itinerary, camping checklist, road maps, or pictures from your special summer plans. We'd love to see how you are making the most of your summer and hopefully inspire others. Email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. Well, before we go, at the end of each program, we like to share stories from our community, feel-good pictures, images, and videos that remind us of how resilient our community is and reflect how Torrance truly cares. The Torrance Cultural Arts Foundation once again brought joy to locals through its one-of-a-kind program. A special appearance by the Los Angeles Taiko Institute and Asano Taiko U.S. performers made a summer birthday celebration even more fun. Public Information Officer from the Torrance Unified School District, Tammy Kahn, invited them in honor of her birthday for a social distance get-together with family. Attendees also had the chance to experience the drums with a demonstration. Asano Taiko is a full-service Taiko Japanese drum facility in Torrance that offers a store, on-site Taiko maintenance and repair, and hands-on Taiko classes. This is just one of the many artists and performances you can choose through Toka's To-Go program, where you can send a song or a performance to a home, place, or work, or any other location. Performers maintain social distance, and you can choose from an array of diverse artists. It was also started as a way to provide artists a platform to perform. Happy birthday, Tammy Kahn. Hope you had a great one. Now, if you have a great story or have photos or videos you'd like to share or just want to say hello, send us an email. We'd love to hear from you. That's our update for COVID-19 today. We hope you'll join us again tomorrow at 2 p.m. as Colleen Farrell helps us kick off the weekend and brings you the latest updates. Be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
For the sweaty faces and the hidden smiles, the foggy glasses and the sore ears, the determined looks and the muffled laughs. A simple piece of fabric makes a big statement. I care. Let's all do our part to slow the spread. Wear a mask. Learn more at covid19.ca.gov.